Hello, and welcome to Lawful Insight. My name is Trisha Morales Padilla, and I'm an attorney here in San Antonio, Texas. And Lawful Insight is a podcast meant to bring you bite-sized pieces of information to help you navigate your divorce and custody issues. If you have any questions while you're listening to this, you can give us a call at 210-410-8013. You can check us out on the web at moralespadillalaw.com, or you can send us an email at lawfulinsightpodcast@gmail.com. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about things to remember when you're getting divorced, or if your divorce is already finalized. Now, the one thing that I want you to remember is that if you're getting divorced, most of the time this is somebody that you've spent quite a bit of time with, and it's sometimes hard to remember all of the things that you guys are intertwined with. So maybe start by making a checklist, and some things that you'll want to kind of go through is passwords, any account passwords, Gmail passwords, PIN numbers, bank account PIN numbers. A lot of times people share Hulu accounts or Netflix accounts and stuff like that. Now, one thing to remember is that going through a divorce, most of the time the counties have standing orders that are going to prohibit you from changing any of these account numbers while your divorce is pending. So you're going to want to make a checklist to remember when the divorce is finalized and you're divorced, what do you need to do next? You're going to want to make sure all of these passwords are changed to online accounts and make sure that you have sole access to those unless your divorce decree designates something different. Now, likewise, if you're going through a custody dispute, maybe you are just dating and you guys have now separated. You're going to want to think about the same things. But obviously, there isn't a standing order prohibiting you from changing any account numbers because you're not going through a divorce. But again, even when you're dating somebody, a lot of times they have your email code, they've got your PIN number, they've got your email password, they've got your Instagram account password. So all of these passwords is something that you're going to want to go through, make a list of what you have, and to just be on the safe side, even if you don't remember if they have the password, just change it. Start fresh, make all new passwords, so it's just a clean break. Additionally, in going through a divorce, once it's finalized, some things that you're going to want to remember is if you're going to get a name change, you're going to need a certified copy of your decree. Additionally, you're going to want to look at your retirement. If in the decree there's no designation that it's going to be split, you're going to want to possibly change the beneficiary, again, depending on what your decree designates. Life insurance, you are going to, after the decree is finalized, you're going to want to update your beneficiary depending on who it is. Another thing that you're going to want to do is take a look at your will. You're going to want to redo that. If you don't have a will, maybe now is the time to start. And if you do have a will that designates your husband as a beneficiary or an executor, you're going to want to update that. And so all of these things are just stuff that you're going to want to take a look at. Additionally, depending on how all of the assets kind of shake out during the divorce, you're going to want to make sure that all of the card titles are separated, unless you guys came to some other agreement, and you're going to want to make sure all of the titles and all the paperwork is clean. So it's a clean break, and now it's just you on the paperwork. So those are all of the things that you should think about. And now I want to talk a little bit about custody. If you're going through a custody dispute and you have your final order, a lot of times people want to know, now what? And this can also cross over into a divorce if we're talking about children. But when you have your order, that's what's going to designate the visitation for the children and what you guys should follow. Now, that is a minimum. I like to call it a fallback. You guys can agree to do something else as long as there's an agreement with visitation. So if you want to exchange weekends, you take this weekend, I'll take that weekend, that's fine, as long as there's an agreement. If there is no agreement, though, you have that order to fall back on. And if you have any questions or you're not sure what you can change, what you can't change, you'll want to talk to the attorney or consult with an attorney if you have questions. But again, thank you for listening. My name is Trisha Morales Padilla. If you have questions, you can call us 210-410-8013. Email us at lawfulinsightpodcast@gmail.com, or check us out on the web, moralespadillalaw.com. And again, if you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to get the new episodes and hit the like button. If you're listening to us on Podbean, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to get new episodes. And this is also now available on Spotify. Thank you.